Hello, everybody. Let me know if y'all can hear echo really fast. I'm just waiting for somebody to comment and tell me if they hear echo.
I don't see it live on my phone.
I'm seeing it live on my end
Okay.
on both sides. Oh, shit. Hold on. I done highlighted a comment.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, you can hear me clear, no echo. Good, good. Hello, everybody.
Nancy, Mudnut.
Yeah, hey, Dreamer Craft Corner. Hey, Jen. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Jen. Debbie.
Hello, 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 everybody. As y'all can see, well, first, I'm going to give my disclaimer, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to be talking about, which we haven't pre planned anything. Let's just get that out of the way now. Hey, Dame. But quickly, my disclaimer, because y'all know my channel is not meant for anyone under the age of 18. It's not meant for pearl clutchers, negative Nancy's, bad vibes, bad energy. Y'all know none of that is allowed over here. You hear an echo, Nancy? I thought so. I just can't get this camera to not have any sound like whatsoever. I think that might have fixed it. I don't know. That might have fixed it. I don't hear it anymore. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me now? Is there echo again? Anybody hear echo? I know it's this iPad.
They're saying you're good, Sam.
Okay, well, let me finish my disclaimer. No bad vibes, no negative energy, none of that is allowed here. Also, this is a 420 friendly channel, so I may or may not be smoking during this live stream, which I won't because I'm on camera. Um, but if I choose to, that's my business, not anybody else's. If that's a problem for you, this is not the live stream for you. So go ahead and exit stage left. But if that is not a problem for you, um, go ahead and grab your whip, your work in progress, whatever craft you're choosing to work on. And I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube stuff. Now that's out the way. Hi, Chef Diamond. All right. We are here to kick off the hashtag DP for Black History Month event. It is all month long this month of February. Um, the only requirement is that the diamond painting is of a black person or pertaining to black or African American history. We will be doing giveaways and things like that throughout the month for this event. A lot of you have already started. It was not a requirement for a new start. If you have not filled out the Google form, it is somewhere on my community tab here on YouTube. Um, or you could just find me somewhere and inbox me, and I will send you um, the link for the Google Documents. But that's what we're here for today. I have a special guest here with me today, Mrs. Crafting, Mayhem, and More with Kina. Um, Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. She's had her channel a lot longer than I've had mine. Um, but she is one of the African American content creators on here that I just had to get on a live stream with me. So we're so lucky to have you. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you for inviting me, Sam. I'm actually really, really excited to be here. I really feel like we needed to be represented. I've been diamond painting for a little bit over 3 years, I believe, and it's always been my struggle to find people that look like us. I got to the point that I now, if I go to a new website for diamond paintings, I will just, if I in the first 3 pages, if I don't see a black person, I'm out of there because I know a lot of black people that diamond paint and we're not represented equally. So that's a real big issue for me. One of the other things that one of the other reasons that I'm excited about this is because I'm all about Black history. I've been collecting Black history facts for a number of years, and I really got serious about it during COVID because I had to homeschool my granddaughter. And one of the things that made my ass itch to call was when she was doing the classroom sessions with the public school district that she was in. One of the history books denoted when Black people immigrated to America. I was I was flabbergasted because when did they do that?
Wow.
When did that happen? So just those little changes that you see in the history books, what the kids are learning nowadays, it irritates me. And we are relegated in our public school systems and probably our private school systems to a Martin Luther King, and everything associated with the civil rights movement, but none of those major contributors to Black history that we should be introduced to. And they are little known Black history facts because we're not taught them. I was especially irritated over this last week because on Facebook, I saw a video of a young girl in Florida, and everybody else may have been inundated with this video, who was very upset. She was a smart young white girl who was taking AP classes. So one of the classes that was offered was a Black history class, and the state of Florida has decided that she cannot take the class, nor can anybody else in the state of Florida, because I'm gonna quote them, that content lacks educational value. So
Wow.
basically what you're telling me is that me as a Black person, my ancestors, or anybody else, we lack educational value. I think we represent a large part of this population in this country, and nothing I do lacks educational value. And if our kids need to learn this, and they need to learn the history correctly, because I'm not going to get on the soapbox, but I could. What I
Yeah.
wanted to say is that the history books that we have now, or especially when I grew up, were those history books designed by the daughters of the Confederacy. And these were white women who took it upon themselves to do what they're doing now, and banning books and rewriting history to fit the needs of the powers that be when it's not the true history. So once we get that true history out there, then and we're on a fair playing field, then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be quiet. So I'm really excited about you. But in regards to diamond painting, like I said, we are horribly, horribly underrepresented. and as far as the artwork goes, and as far as the artists that create the artwork. So I'm really glad that you were able to get this. I'm sorry, I'm seeing the YouTube stuff. I'm really glad that you were able to pull this event off, and I'm happy to be a part of it. And as you can see, I'm working on Prince, not Black Santa.
Yes. I believe everybody already knows or has an idea of what I'm working on. Is Midnight Laundromat by Ivy Dolamore. Hold on, let me get it together. There we go. I had an Amazon kit that I had started on, I want to say Sunday night. I did not like the way it was turning out, so I threw it in the trash. I'm not even gonna lie. I threw that shit away. Sure did. Um, so now I just have Midnight Laundromat that I'll be working on for the month of February, since I've already finished Butterfly Beauty.
I want to say, hey, Hannah.
Oh, hey, Hannah.
Hannah, they
Uh,
Florida is making me a little upset too. And I not too long ago lived in Florida, and at this point, I'm glad I got out.
yeah, that's just crazy. My husband watches the Fox News channel all the time. I can't believe he hadn't heard about that already.
Well, I mean, I'm not really surprised with what were they calling it? Critical race theory, with them banning that as a part of the educational curricula. Um, them banning an AP course about African American history does not surprise me at all. So, um, I don't really know what to say about it, but educate your own kids. And that
Yeah,
way
pretty
you'll know that.
much.
And in the process, you educate yourself because, like I said, uh, I knew Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, uh, Martin Luther King. Uh,
I
and if I
think,
got to do that to try to think of who I, well, it's been 150 years, but if I have to say, every time I'm trying to think of somebody that I learned about during Black History Month as a kid, then that's an issue.
of course, and it's crazy because we have all heard of the same basic ones. Uh, a lot of the movies that are coming out now, you've actually, if you didn't read a book, you didn't, or if they didn't talk about it, you didn't know about it. Luckily for me, I read the book 12 Years a Slave, so I knew about it before it came out. But it's a lot of people that didn't have, those type of books in their libraries at school. And it
Absolutely.
wasn't too long ago that I graduated. I mean, I'm older, but I ain't old. So this was just in the early 2000s.
Well, I mean, I can remember when it was not a Black History Month. It was Black History Week when I was in grammar school. So I'm going to tell you something. During that Black History Week in the Midwest, we had channels 2579 and the public broadcasting channel 11. And that week, all you saw was civil rights movement from Selma to the March on Washington. So you were inundated with it. You couldn't get any, you didn't get any break for it. I was tired of watching it every year. But when we got the short month, um all of that kind of ceased and desisted. You know what I mean? I think that it's important that everybody knows that it happened, and I think that it should not just be on public broadcast TV. But like I said, back then we were inundated with it during Black History Week.
Definitely, for sure, it's a lot different.
Hannah
being
says
that it
that
is
they
now.
are making all the teachers empty their classroom libraries.
Wow.
Wow. Mudnut says that from what she's heard, the teachers in Florida have to remove all books from their class if not vetted by a certified librarian or face felony charges. You have got to be kidding me. You know what? See, I don't live in Florida,
Yeah, I don't
but I'll
either.
be the first one in line up against the wall or whatever I got to do because I did not take a book out my classroom. I don't know really what's going on in America, but they need to stop the madness. They really need to stop the madness. I mean, what are you afraid of? Because the only thing you can be is afraid. Other than that, what's the problem? It's the book.
Yeah, honestly, you know.
It's a sad state of affairs, and I don't really want to harp on the current uh political climate, but I do know, as much as I don't like orange people, um he does have a point when he talks about media, because what we are subjected to is everything negative, everything negative, everything negative. And it has been my experience that I'm kind of thinking majority of people don't think the way we see things portrayed on the news or on TV or anything like that. So if they actually did put out uh, the feel good stories instead of the negative stories all the time, then that might help change the climate too.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Well, every day during the month of February, I'm gonna post something pertaining to Black history or someone in, someone famous or not so famous in African American history. So today I posted on my YouTube and in the Facebook group about the CHL, which back in the day was called the Colored Hockey League. So it was an actual colored or African American hockey league before there was an actual um, national hockey league.
Wow. I saw your link to that and I did not get an opportunity to go into it, but that's something that I did not know. I
Oh,
really did not
we
know.
we can. I didn't know that either. Amalia, hey Stephanie. Amalia was the one that actually inboxed me that, so I have to give the credit to her. Amalia Israel was the person that sent me that reel.
All right, that's nice. I'm gonna actually take a look at it. I was supposed to put a video up today, but I was so busy at work. I was trying to rush just to get home, to get comfortable, to be able to meet you on this live, and that was my plan. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do videos with me starting this new job like I want to. So, but I'm definitely gonna be putting up a lot of shorts. So be on the lookout for that.
Of course, I'm gonna always be on the lookout for anything you post.
Thank you, ma'am.
You heard about that on TikTok, Linda? That's Dreamer Craft Corner. Is Miss
Yeah, I'm
Linda?
reading it. Yeah. So, what I did see the other day was something interesting. Oh my God, why am I gonna not remember this movie? Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that because I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, okay. Since we're talking about movies, a good one I just watched the other day that I haven't seen in a long time, which is a good it's a good movie for this month because it is based on a true story and it is something in African American history. Um, if you older, you might have heard of this movie, Rosewood with Ving Rhames, Don Cheadle, John Voight. I watched that last week.
So that's one of the series that I want to do some on. I I know about Rosewood, but Rosewood is not the only city. Actually, there's a city in Illinois called East St. Louis. Illinois
Uh-huh.
is right across the bridge from St. Louis. Um, the same thing happened to them. They were displaced. Also, there was a black community in New York City that is now Central Park that
Uh-huh.
was they were displaced. It wasn't burned to the ground like Rosewood or East St. Louis, torn up and taken. Um, it was they were displaced so that Central Park could be built in New York. But
Wow.
I mean, it's at least 12, used to be all black cities. So, after the Civil War, they didn't want in the creation of the whole Mason Dixon land and all of that. They wanted separate, be separate but equal. So when black people did create their own towns with their own banks, their own, stores, their own this and that, and they became financially well to do and affluent, they went and burned down the town.
Oh, we
So,
have that here. I stay in Oklahoma, which has Tulsa's very own Greenwood district, which was a predominantly black area here in Tulsa that they actually burned to the ground in the early 1920s.
mm-hmm. Well, um, these are things that I think that our children need to know. I was always taught that if you do not know your history, you will be doomed to repeat it. So it would behoove everyone to know their history and not just part of the history or what you are relegated to, but go to the library. If they won't let you learn it in school, you can go pick up a book and learn it yourself, because there are stories that are there to be told and that should be told. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Robin said, I started homeschooling my son because of his ADHD, but the more I researched, the more horrified I became. We are sent to school for a division. Everybody's commenting too fast. I can't keep scrolling back up. Hold up. Let me just when I get to it, I'm gonna pin it this time. Shit.
Yes, Chrissy, this is Prince I'm working on.
Okay, there it is. Pinned. There we go. There we go.
Prince
Now
is
it's
AKA
pinned.
my husband. That's all.
Okay. She said, the more horrified I became, we are sent to school for division, indoctrination, and control. Of course.
Yep.
I'm gonna just start pinning the comments where I need to read them. Y'all know I smoked before this live stream, so don't come for me. Y'all was commenting real fast, and I had to catch up.
Yep, Amalia. Black Wall Street is a thing. And yes, Miss
Yes.
Hannah, Central Park, the one and only.
All right, I'm caught up now.
Okay,
Jesus.
Mudnut.
Yeah, Mudnut named a bunch of people, but
She
like
done
I
pulled
said
out
in
her
the
book.
Facebook group earlier today, if y'all have anybody, feel free to post it in the Facebook group, which is under the same name, Blunts and Gems, or you can send it to me and I will post it.
My thing is that not trying to harp on anything. I just think that it's really important to have discussions. Um, Everybody's not going to agree on everything, but as long as you can have intellectual dialogue about a topic, then we should talk about it. Um, They are from your state of Maryland. Okay, my nut. So like I said, I'm so happy that you did this because it really is important, and you have to just go that one step beyond the norm. And the norm is more than the civil rights movement.
Of course.
And
Um,
okay, this the last. I'm gonna get off my soapbox after I say this. I'm
go
serious because
ahead.
now I'm getting a little fired up because you know what irritates me to no end is, you know, during previous elections, I'm not going to talk about anybody in particular. You kind of figured out what your friends or who you thought your friends were, what their true opinions really were. Um, and One of the things that would get me is that people are quick to say, well, what about the Irish? They were slaves. Well, guess what? They were slaves back in biblical times, okay? There has always been slavery. There was slavery in India. There was slavery in the Europe. There's been slavery in Africa. Nobody is disputing the fact that slavery existed. Nobody is even disputing the fact that slavery that there were Africans that sold people into slavery if they had rival tribes, right? Nobody's disputing that fact, and nobody said it's a big good thing. But the issue is, the real issue is that Americans, America was the first country to uh to profit from slavery based on a race. And that's the problem. You made it a race thing. You took a particular group of people and you exploited that group of people. I don't care how you got them. You are the first group of people in Americans that made slavery a race thing. Back in the day, they didn't care. If you watch, I mean, if you go back to Egyptian times, they had everybody. If you were, it was a class society. So if you weren't of the higher class, they don't care what color you are. You guess what you gonna do? Tote this
Yep.
veil and help build that pyramid.
Over in Rome, they didn't care. A lot of places like that back in what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. But back in the early Roman days, they didn't care if you didn't have money. You was a nobody, and 9 times out of 10, you worked as a peasant or a slave.
Exactly. So my point is to all Americans, black and white and every other shade in between. America was the first country to make slavery about a particular race of people. And once you understand that, or once you acknowledge that, then you acknowledge that therein lies the problem. Because you are right, Missy. Yeah. Our people have been in slavery the longest and suffered the most. Well, I wasn't back there then. I don't know how long the Egyptians had people enslaved, but in since since the time of counting, yes, ma'am. In modern history, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now I forgot what color I'm on. Okay. So my thing is that when people sit down and talk, half the time you can blow one person's theory out the water as to why something happened. But I really don't want to here today harp on slavery and things like that. We know that those atrocities occur. I really want to during this event, when I'm commenting in your chats and whatever, I want to be throwing out those Black history facts, those little known things. So if anybody um knows something about somebody that we don't know, then I would be happy to learn about that. I was in Sam's little messenger group. I don't want to say little. I was in Sam's messenger group, and myself and one of the other participants, hey Nancy, was in there, and I was telling her that there were a lot of people with my same last name in her country, which is Canada. And she said she either grew up or at some point was in the area of where they live. And I was telling her that one of my relatives was recognized in Canada for his work for Black people in Canada, and his name was Joseph Drummond. Now, sad to say that I don't know much about what he did as far as civil rights in Canada, but that's really going to be something that I look up and learn about, especially because he was, a relative. So I will have that on my channel because it's embarrassing that I don't know.
I'm just over here just ruining this picture.
So can somebody put in the chat what y'all working on? Who did you find a famous Black person, somebody that was almost famous, or what are you guys working on? Characters, or what are you doing for Black History Month? I guess we the only two doing something for Black History Month.
Well, I know a bunch of people in the comments is working on stuff, but
I know it's hard to try to watch a live and then want to comment and have to stop and type. That's something else. A lot of times I just sit back and I read, but I don't participate a lot.
of course, Nancy, hold on, let me highlight that comment.
Well, thank you, Nancy. I didn't know about the microphone or the gear shift. I might have known
Uh,
about the gear shift, but I know I didn't know about the microphone.
oh, you're gonna be working on a piece you got off of Amazon, Jack? Nancy's working
Oh,
on Lady Creole.
Amalia, you working on neon? I saw you post that in the group. I was so jealous because I have that, but I bought the canvas without the drill, so now I need to send my um drill sheet, the the number drills or whatever. I need to send that over to one of these diamond drill places so they could just fill the whole thing. What, my nut?
Yes, I seen in her live stream earlier. She got a diamond paint off of Amazon, I believe. That's featuring Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, Malcolm X, and then Nelson Mandela.
You go, girl. I can't wait to see that finished. I cannot wait. So I've had this Prince canvas for a long time since I started diamond painting. You know how when you start diamond painting and you find out you love it and then you buy all the things from everywhere because you can find it so cheaply. So my goal this year is to get rid of all of those paintings that I purchased for others that have been collecting dust. Unfortunately, most of them are double-sided adhesive. So I got so frustrated with this kit the other day. I was calling myself prepping it, so I had a lot of rivers and valleys in there. So I was poking holes and letting the air out. I got so frustrated, I just went in there and poked all the holes and then took the iron to it, and that still didn't help. So hopefully this will hold up.
Look at Nancy. She going, ain't she? She on it.
Peanut butter tissue holder, automatic elevator door, three light. I know the traffic light. That was one of them oldies but goodies. Oh, the super soaker. Yeah, I knew that. I think I knew golf tees too. But thank you, Nancy. Keep it coming. You know what, Jack? I put it on a really light setting, and I actually really kind of just went over the canvas, the back of the canvas, and I used, puffs of steam. I was a little nervous myself, but I after I poked the holes and whatever, I'm like, oh my God, what if the glue doesn't stick? And so I felt like that would be a help. So as soon as I did it, I just set it to the side and let it sit for several days, and it seems to be okay. I don't know once these drills start popping. I will know then.
I've heard of the iron method though, but I only have one canvas that's double sided as adhesive, and I haven't bothered with it yet. I'll probably try to mess with it sometime this year. I just don't know when.
Well, I got who was that? Knits for Sanity. I had heard several other long time diamond painters, the OGs of the diamond painting creators. I had heard of them doing it. They have videos up. No, it's not. This is around. And I think at the time that I bought all of these paintings, I did not like squares, or I had a bad experience with my first square, so I bought all rounds. But now I'm almost exclusively square, so it'll be a peace of mind for me to get rid of a lot of these round paintings because I don't like rounds anymore. I'm not gonna say I don't like them. I just they're not my preference anymore. I grew up.
You grew up, really?
I know, right, Jay? And I mean, I bought all the things. I got an aunt that likes roosters. I was buying roosters. Oh, I'm giving this to my aunt. Here's another rooster. I'm buying this chicken, that chicken. I've done one of them, and it's still sitting in my granddaughter's room. It's in my granddaughter's room in a dust cover or something. I haven't given it to her yet.
Well, we ain't been live that long. I don't plan on being on here too long because it is later.
All right, my nut. Yeah. I've heard of it, and I do have some probably stuck under my mattress that I've totally forgotten about, like the one I want to do for Sam's I Love Plants event. Like I found the drills. I don't know what diamond painting is, so it's probably under my mattress, honestly. Um, but I still find I have to sit up there and scratch out those air bubbles because the adhesive didn't lay down right. And then part of it too, maybe because I've had them for so long, um, and I've moved them around. I could have did the damage myself. But who was like me this morning? I was up at 3:13, going to get my diamond painting to
I
get
sure the
started.
hell wasn't. Ooh. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did start mine last night though. So
I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna go ahead and take my time. I mean, be fair and start it on the start date.
oh, I
And I
didn't get
feel
that
so
far.
bad because I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, but I'm just, I'm trying to get acclimated to this new gig. So it is what it is.
Amalia said she been going to town. I know you have, girl. Ooh, and I don't want to talk about that book, but you on here now. We started the book today for my book club. Girl,
Which one? You Immortals After Dark series?
yes.
I told you that one is hot. And girl, and some of them, when you get into it, you're gonna be like, let me put this down for about 5, 10 minutes.
I had to turn the sleep mode on.
Is anybody else starting that Immortals After Dark series?
I know Amalia started it.
Uh-huh. I got another one for y'all too. Another series when you finish that one.
Look at her. She said hot honey.
Yes, ma'am, it is. I know, right? It get better. Wait till you get to know
Right.
the character.
We stopped at chapter 2. I had everybody stop at chapter 2.
All right, I'm gonna have to reread. I was trying to read another book, but
Oh, Miss for Sanity, she did too. Kina Jack said, "What's the name of the book
it's
again?"
the Immortals After Dark series for by Cressley Cole. I can't remember what's the name of the first book, Sam.
Warlord something.
Yeah, Warlords Want Forever or something like that. If you are into preternatural creatures and werewolves and fae and vampires and what else is in there? Fairies, Valkyrie, all of that. Mm-hmm. You know what? I cannot get into JR Jack. And I can't get into him because okay, read Immortals After Dark, the first book. And he ain't got nothing on those women writing those books.
Yeah, girl, you can tell they be having some fantasies.
Yeah, the warlord once forever. Thank you, Jen. Jen, don't you be over there getting pregnant by yourself.
I'm about to play with you.
Oh shoot. She ain't say nothing.
She probably still typing.
I have, you know, that one popular series, Jack, with the they're like guardians of the whatever. They're like do-gooder people. I can't remember it. But I started reading it. I have it in my audio book. I have to look at it to see the actual series. But I did start it. It wasn't um as erotic as the other one. She said, I know I'm I, but not that I.
She's showing out, Jen.
That is too funny. Oh God. Well, now I'm gonna have to find. Oh, I do know a black author that writes erotica. Has anybody read a book by the author Zane Zane?
Oh, of course. I know all about those books.
Oh, girl, I got autographed books from her, and you know how I got autographed books from her is because she's best friends with one of my sister's friends. So when I get a book, I'm like, take it over there, take it over there. Yeah, she
Lucky,
and
lucky, lucky.
and look, she looks. When you look at her picture, she does not look like she indulges in all of that. You know what I mean?
Girl, her books is nasty.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you might as well say it. They nasty.
but if you into them type of books, then don't even worry about it. You like it, cause damn it, I like it. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to cook dinner tonight.
Mhm.
Yes.
You better get on that reading, Jack.
Oh, you better read some of her, Jack. Missing out. I want to say her, and then it's another one, Eric Jerome Dickey. I know he's a good author too.
Yeah, I read some of his books, but that oh girl, I'm a big book reader, but it was such a long time ago that I've read anything from him. I also like Mary Monroe, although her stuff is not that steamy. It does have those scenes in it, but it also has always a moral to the story kind of thing. So I like her. And while we talking about Black history, back in the day in the library in one of the suburbs out here I used to live in, well, they kind of made it easy for me. But one day I was looking for a book, right? And this before Audible and uh what you call it, Kindle and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm in the library and I noticed that these books had a black dot on it, like a black circle, a little sticker. And they all the black books by black authors had a little black round sticker on it, which made it easy for me. All I had to do, I didn't have to work with the card catalog. I just went and looked for a black dot and was able to grab the books off the shelf. But yeah, I think I read that whole library out.
Don't mind me. I'm just catching up on the comments.
Gladys West. I seen that, and I think I saw that on Facebook.
I've never read that book, Amalia. November
November
ninth.
9th. Let me write that down, Hunty. What happened on November 9th?
I'm gonna turn my other camera off, y'all, so I can smoke.
All right, Lighty.
If it goes off, there we go. I was like, is it gonna go off or is it not gonna go off? And it came back on. Look at that. Mm-mm.
I don't have small children anymore, but one of the things that I really want to do is to get a collection together of those Black History people, people in Black History. I'm sorry, that I have collected over the years, and kind of want to get put an anthology or something together about them, just so people can have things at their fingertips. Because when I was homeschooling my granddaughter, it was hard, you know, looking and finding that kind of stuff, and irritating because it was so hard trying to find that kind of stuff. You been in the who, what, when, and where?
You be saying some crazy shit, Jen, but I like it.
So
What
by
is a
reverse
reverse
harem,
harem?
I'm thinking it's a lady with a lot of men.
She got to answer that. I want to hear what her. I want to know what her definition is.
It's gotta be, because usually it's the guy with all the women or wives. Come on, Jen, type faster than that. Type faster than that. Lady three dudes. Okay.
What?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just not say nothing.
I don't even know what to say.
If y'all want to get that 411, y'all gonna have to join the group.
Yeah, you're gonna have to join the messenger group for that one. She done changed the whole atmosphere of the live stream.
No. I know about Percy L. Julian too, Nancy. We actually have a high school in Chicago, was one of the newer high schools in the black neighborhood that I grew up in. Um, yeah, it was one of they built three high schools, George Washington Carver, Percy L. Julian, and I think his name was John Corliss.
You know what? It's sad. I think everywhere has a Washington Carver, middle, elementary, or high school because we
Mm-hmm.
have one here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Jen. She gonna say, "I'ma shut up now." The one with the sex club was good. Hold on. What? What? Jen, yes. Just be quiet.
Uh, all right, Nets.
All right, Nits for sanity.
Well, it's crazy. I'm hoping to learn a lot more than I knew before Black History Month 2023 by you having this event, and I really really more than anything else hope that it sparks a lot of dialogue, really. Um I think it's past due. I think that during those elections a few years ago, um, everybody was tiptoeing around anything that was political or that was relevant in society that could have been said, needed to be said. But everybody was like, they were so afraid to step on each other's toes. And then, even when somebody did say something, it quickly escalated. A lot of the times, especially in on my Facebook page, because a lot of times I had this one guy that I would go back and forth with, but he and I would, just we would actually be having a dialogue. But if it was something that I posted that he commented on, some of the men that I knew would, try to get him right real quick. um Not understanding that, hey, I could take care of myself. But I was happy for it, because it's like, oh, now you see that, we do stand up for each other. But at the end of the day, um he and I was having a dialogue, and we could always agree to disagree. So um as long as we didn't start calling each other names, and he never called me that. Now he calls some other people that. But as long as we are able to openly have a dialogue about something, and it comes out of this, I think that would be just totally awesome. I did notice today that Diamond Art Club sent out an email talking about celebrating people diversity. It was about diversity um related to Black History Month. And then they posted 6 diamond paintings that were of Black people. Um, they were 6 diamond paintings that they've always had. So I was not impressed with that, and hope you're not a Diamond Art Club groupie. but it is
They
what
make
it
my
is.
ass itch sometimes. I love some of the diamond paints, don't get me wrong. That's my company. I buy from them all the time. But why? Just why? Y'all do releases every week. And y'all knew about Black History Month in advance. This ain't like it was something new.
And
Not
that's a
impressed
true
either.
story. Well, I think that they don't know until they know. And for me, I would buy the things. And then some people were saying, "Oh, just buy them, just buy the paintings. If we buy them, they'll keep adding them." I'm not buying shit I don't like, and not every black woman is walking around here with a flower afro. So I wasn't into that. I'm not a plant person. I will kill a plant. So, it's just the range of paintings that they have. They don't this much reflect the range of people that we have as ethnicity. So it is irritating. And then when you send out this whole message, and I appreciate it, you recognize it, but you didn't put out six new paintings. You put out six of the same paintings that you've had for the last 2.5 years. So that was a little irritating. But hey, the way I thought about it was that maybe they did hear about your event, because their events go up on, or whoever have them sponsoring their events, it goes up on that events page, Facebook group. So maybe that's how they heard about it. So maybe we'll start seeing a lot more, because it's the squeaky wheel that gets heard. You know what I'm saying? So if nobody was saying anything about it, then why would it occur to them to do it?
Yeah, true, true. Well, hopefully next year they got it together.
I'm laughing at Monday. She said she didn't get her birthday points. She's still mad.
Girl, I ain't get mine either. Don't feel bad.
Me too, Amalia. Yes, I hope so too. And beyond that, I think it's enough of us out here. And I happen to know some people. Let me just tell you, I'm just going ahead and put it out there. I had got so irritated. What's this year? It's 23. So maybe in 2021, about the lack of people of color. And I'm gonna say people of color in its entirety. This is not black people, people of color, um that I actually went out, or not actually went out, but I actually found 8 manufacturers in China, got samples of a diamond painting. I licensed a black artist artwork for 700 bucks and said I was going to do my own diamond paintings and sell them. And they were going to be people of color, made, and artwork would be produced by people of color. Now, I bit off a whole lot more than I could chew, because it was a lot of work. So that was $700 that is can go towards somebody else who has the time and energy to do it. And I do already know somebody that wants to do it, so I'm gonna put her in contact with the particular manufacturer that I found that had a quality canvas. But it may have to just come as, sometimes you got to create your own. You can't find what you want, make it, because it's a market for it. It's absolutely a market for it. When um Patty Wax, distracted by diamonds, first started putting out Geneva Bowers as a black artist, you, you think you had to be quick with the fingers for a deck. Man, if you blinked your eye, it was gone. It was sold out that fast. So um there is a market for it, and I don't know why people or companies don't capitalize on that. But you know what? They haven't, and hopefully the person that I'm speaking of has the time to follow it through and see it through, and let's just give her the money.
If it's who I'm thinking you're talking about, then yes, of course.
It's absolutely who you think I'm talking about.
Oh, okay then. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I don't think I'm planning on keeping y'all on here too much longer. It's almost at an hour. I didn't expect to go more than an hour and a half at the longest.
Well, I just want to say you pop my cherry tonight.
Why? Just why?
Because I have been procrastinating on doing a live for I don't know how long now. But this was okay. But I honest to God, the thing I really hated about, or for me, there was a hurdle in doing the live is that I'm talking to myself. I would rather have a conversation with somebody's cracking jokes or whatever else. Just talking to the screen, I ain't feeling it. Because then I have to read instead of having a conversation. Or I would rather have a live with, like, it'll be for us, just talking and chit chatting and having some fun, and somebody can watch the chat while the other ones are doing X, Y, and Z. Sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah, girl, you de-virginized me.
The wordplay. I am just loving it.
Ah, shoot.
Well, I'm not gonna be on here much longer. Like I said, I'm ready to get off of here and smoke. Thank you so much for kicking off the hashtag DP for Black History Month event with me. Um, Next week, you guys. Well, one, don't forget to fill out the Google form if you haven't. Um, it's a kind of a requirement if you want to qualify for the giveaways.
Oh, can I
And
show the giveaway? Oh, do you want me to show, you want it to be a surprise?
no, you can show the giveaway. These are gonna be grand prizes. They ain't giving away till the end of the month, so you can go ahead and show them if you want.
Okay.
While I'm running my mouth. Um, if you want to win the giveaways, you got to fill out that form. And I am going to do a showcase video for the completed canvases from this event at the end of the month. And if you want your completed canvas to be in that video, you got to fill out the form. And then when you go back with your completed canvas, uh, go ahead and just add it to that same Google document that you already sent in. So I will have all y'all pictures so I can do a showcase video at the end of the event. Now she's going to show us the grand prizes.
The
Two out
first
of
thing
three
I
of
want
them.
to say, Sam, if it's okay, is that since we're talking Black History Month, we might as well support Black business owners within this community. And although she was unable to catch up with you to be a part of the event, I just wanted to show you guys my pens, the ones I use the most. This is a custom pen, has my name in it. And this is a Prince themed pen. I asked the maker to give me something Prince, and it's diamonds and pearls. And this was made by Nicole of Pashi Pens. And then this is her latest that she made me, which is absolutely gorgeous. I hope the camera is doing it. I don't even know what my doggone camera is. There we go. It's doing the justice. It's beautiful. And it glows in the dark. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be diamond painting in the dark. So yeah. But anyway, I just had to get it. And that's just two of the pens that I have for her. I have keychains, so I am never without my diamond pen. But Pashi Pens is on Facebook. She does the raffle kind of thing that they do for those people who make diamond painting pans. But anyway, they're just gorgeous and they last, and I've never broken one. But I have decided that I'm going to show you the boxes. So you are going to get name brand or top tier diamond paintings for the giveaway. This one is from Treasure Studios Arts. And then we have one from Diamond Art Club. Now I don't know if you're gonna know what this is, but it's one from Diamond Art Club. So those would be the two things that I'm donating to Sam for her giveaway.
Now, oh, thank you. Hi, Pencil Surprises. Um, we're not doing a giveaway this week, but I will be doing one next week. For next week's live stream. I don't know what day it will be. I'm not for sure if it'll be a Monday, but I will find out before next week so I can have it up. Um, but this coming up giveaway is gonna be a tray and putty from Nick's Notions. Um, so if y'all want a tray and some putty from Nick's Notions, I suggest y'all be here for next week's live stream. And it will be given away at the end of the live stream. So don't pop in thinking, you could just pop in for the giveaway and pop back out. No, baby, the live stream can go for up to 2 hours. So if you want to be there, you'll be there. Um, but yeah, thank you again, Kina, for helping me kick off the hashtag DP for Black History Month event. We're gonna have a lot of great giveaway prizes. Besides Kina as a sponsor, we have Moni Paints with Diamonds. We have Sharon from Prince of Surprises down there in the comments. We have another grand prize that I'm gonna give away in the Facebook group from Crafting with Shay, as well as the prizes from Nick's Notions. So we got a lot of good prizes for this giveaway. For this event. So just stay tuned for the live streams coming up because pretty much every live stream coming up, we're gonna have a giveaway at the end of it. I don't know who's going to be joining me next week. It may be, I know for sure it's going to be the Crafty Enabler. I'm going to try to get Sparkly Things from over on TikTok over here to join us as well. But if she doesn't, I know for sure it will be me and the Crafty Enabler next week. But I want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with us, and for all the ones that stuck it out to the very end. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget if you're catching it on replay to hashtag replay down in the comments. So I know you watched it. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave y'all what I always leave y'all with, which is please be quiet, kind, or be quiet. If you can't be quiet, baby, at least keep it real. Thank you again, Kina, for joining me for this live stream. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye bye. All right.